Hello my friend, hey there, how are you today? Thanks a lot for being here. Welcome, my name is Amner Hunter from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. This time around I want to share with you a couple of incredible new free VSTs, and also I want to share with you a couple of great new deals that I think you will love and that I think you cannot miss out. So as usual, I will leave you all of the applicable links in the video description and first comment for the freebies and also for the deals. And also I will make sure to put timestamps in the video description and the first comment as well, in case that you want to move around between the mini segments or mini chapters of the video. Let me show you the plugins I am gonna be checking out today a bit more in depth. First, let's start with the freebies. We have a cool tremolo reverb. It's called MALIBU Trem Reverb, and it's completely free, alright? Sounds amazing. Also, we have a brand new virtual instrument by the company Wavelet Audio. This one, it's available for free for the free version of Contact, which is Contact Player, and it's called Pulse Box. And moving on with the deals, Denise Audio just released this awesome dynamic filter plugin. It's called Motion Filter. It has an introductory price of 43% off at the moment. And also here at Plugin Boutique, we have a new deal on SSL Solid State Logic plugins. In this video, I'm going to be checking out the SSL native channel strip 2 that has a whopping 90% off, right? There's also a deal on the SSL native bus compressor and also a bundle, a pack of the two plugins together, 89% off, huge deal. But in this video, I'm gonna be checking out the SSL native channel strip 2 only. And of course, here at Plugin Boutique, in the purchase of any stuff at the website, you get another freebie as well added to your checkout process. Before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, which I am updating almost every day with tons of free content, such as, well, you can grab some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, among other utilities. And also make sure to check out this channel or my blog, because I am updating it almost daily with tons of content like this, mostly free resources for music producers, bedroom producers, audio enthusiasts, musicians around the world, alright? We are more than 30,000 subscribers at this point, so yeah, very, very grateful for you guys, and yeah, happy to share this content with you guys. So if you are here in the live stream, make sure to let me know, your opinions on these plugins, and I am always happy and interested to know that, right? Duende, hello Duende, how are you? Cheers, says Duende. Yeah, Duende is my cousin, by the way. He lives here in the city, and we hang out here and there. And we need to make some carne asada soon, and we need to make some other stuff, right? TKO, hello TKO, cheers. Duende, by the way, we always say the thing about carne asada, man, but we never do it, so tenemos que hacerlo muy pronto. All right. So let me share now the screen. Let me share my DAW here. Okay, so now you should be seeing my my Reaper window, okay? And this is an amazing plugin available for Windows, Mac, and Linux, actually. And this is an emulation of a pedal, actually. It has on one side a tremolo effect, and on the other side it has a cool reverb effect, and combined will give you amazing textures, ambiances, and some pretty cool, pretty interesting Pink Floyd-ish sounds, if you want to call it like that, right? So on the left side is the tremolo effect. You turn it on like here in this red control or in this gray circle, and here you have the intensity of the tremolo effect. Right, it's like the more you increase this, the more prominent becomes the effect of the tremolo in this case. This is the speed of the tremolo, okay, and this is the volume, the output of the tremolo sound. And we have a couple of waveforms here, and these two will give you two different sounds in the terms of tremolo, right? We're gonna hear that in a moment. And we have on the right side of the plugin, we have the reverb, right? The dwell will give you a longer decay time, and this is of course the reverb control. It's like the intensity of the effect and bigger reverb sound. We have a couple of parameters here that can be changed. This one, it's a darker reverb sound, and the sun here is like a brighter reverb sound. And also we have some controls down here. They are actually in Spanish. I'm not sure where this developer is from, but it's in Spanish here. Let me translate it for you. So this is the mode, extended mode or original mode. In the original mode, there are some controls that are enabled here that you cannot get access to, like the pedal version. And if you click here, extended or extendido, you have more options. In this case, you can set the plugin 100% mono to stereo, or stereo to stereo. And also you can use it in parallel, the tremolo effect and the reverb, or you can put first the tremolo, then the reverb, or vice versa, right? Let's leave it at parallel right now. And this cola off, cola on, it's like the tail of the reverb, right? So it's more like longer tails of the reverb itself. This is like the dry. It says here dry. Adjust the level of the reverb of the direct or the original signal, and in parallel it mono parallel. Okay, in parallel both effects are turned on if this option is like enabled. All right, so this is for the tremolo effect. So let's listen to it. I have this guitar solo, by the way. It's performed by me, so let's check it out. Okay, no effect. That's the tremolo. Speed. Okay, we have the other type of tremolo. Slower, faster. Now let's check out the reverb. Awesome, right? Sounds a bit like a spring reverb. I'm not sure if it, but yeah, it sounds like a spring. Longer decay, brighter, darker, right? I love it in stereo, by the way. Awesome, right? And combined, so yeah, this is the cool effect MALIBU Trem Verve by the company VZTec, or as I like to say it better, VSTec. I think it sounds better that way. Okay, so let's move on with the next freebie in this list. The company Wavelet Audio just released a free virtual instrument for Contact Player, which is free, of course. This is the Pulse box, and it's an amazing virtual instrument and sample library that will give you amazing pulse cinematic sounds, like the ones that you hear like in science fiction movies, or you know, some futuristic trailers and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a very simple plugin. We have a control here in the center that controls the three layers in one specific note, right? In one specific like key on your keyboard, and this will add 3 layers of sounds, and it will give you amazing sounds. We're gonna check that out in a moment. To be able to like get only 1 layer of sound, you need to like enable these controls, the mod wheel and velocity, and in that way you can like hear only the layer 1 or the layer 1 and 2 or the 3 layers combined. Also, there is a freeze random control here, and there's also a waveform where you can actually see the waveform of the sounds that are being played in real time. And that's pretty much it. There are no other controls, no hidden menus or something like that. So yeah, let's take a listen to some sounds, shall we? So 3 layers. Right, amazing stuff. Let's check out layer 2 and 1. Okay, and the first layer only. The 3 layers are, it's like what's most exciting, of course. Of course, these can be triggered with a virtual MIDI keyboard or with your physical MIDI keyboard. Nice. It's like if you're watching like a Christopher Nolan movie or something, or Dune, Denise Villeneuve. Yeah, love it. Nice. Impressive, right? Love this virtual instrument. So this is the Pulse box. Let's check out this first deal in this list. Denise Audio just released this cool dynamic filter, which basically you have low pass and high pass filters with movement, right? And they can add a very cool motion to the sounds and actually in tempo with the track and stuff like that. So it makes sounds very interesting. I believe they're mostly used in EDM and trap and stuff like that, but they can also be used, of course, creatively in rock and metal for sure. And so yeah, we have here the different we choose the different filters here, right? Like low pass, high pass, band pass, and notch. Let me turn this on. So low pass, high pass, band pass, and notch, right? And these filters have movement depending on some parameters here, like the start, the end. You select the end of the movement, and also the resonance, and of course the start of the movement, right? And the end of here in these arrows, this line. This is all that the plugin will move like that, like, right? And we can select that, and we can add a resonance like that, or just have the filter. Okay, we can also this detection is like a threshold control. We're gonna hear that in a moment, right? Also, we have an attack so that it can react faster to the incoming signal and recover quickly or slower, right? Also, so attack and release, and also it can be synchronized to your project's tempo. Pretty cool, right? There is a mix control as well from 0 to 100%. This is the out, and this skew, I'm not sure exactly, I don't remember. We're gonna hear that in a moment, right? Also, one cool thing is that we have a reverse control here, so we can reverse the effect that we have, and we have a couple of resonances, regular and dynamic, the decibels per octave, right? So more steep curve like that. Yeah. So yeah, we have a lot of presets as well here to choose from, and yeah, this plugin has a 43% off introductory price. So let me go ahead and perhaps check out first the default sound. So we have some drums here. Let's turn it on. Right, start and finish. This is the detection. Okay, faster attack time, slower attack time, reacts slower. Right, the fast recovery time, skew. Let's do a high pass, the opposite, right? We can reverse it. Okay, a band pass. We like broaden the frequency range with this, or narrow it. Reverse. A lot of possibilities, right? And by the way, here we have the type of waveform, because also we have a sweeper filter and we have a low frequency oscillator. So this is interesting, like in a synthesizer, right? And we have also the different waveforms like sine wave, triangle, square, saw, random. Let's check out random. We have phase as well here. So yeah, many possibilities, right, with this dynamic filter plugin just released as well. And finally, let's check out this plugin by Solid State Logic. This is the Channel Strip 2. This is not a new plugin, but it's a new deal at the moment at Plugin Boutique, 90% off. So of course, this plugin is based on the legendary SSL console with a strip, right, where you have filters, you have EQ section, you have dynamic section with compression and gating. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, one cool thing is that we can select the signal chain, the routing here. You can start with the filters. Like I like to use it this way: the filters first, which is a high pass and low pass filter, then the EQ section, and finally the dynamics section, right? So the EQ section has 4 bands: the high frequency band, the high mid frequency band, the low mid frequency band, and the lows, right? So yeah, just like the SSL console. And you can turn off and turn on the sections here. Also, the dynamic section can be turned off or turned on like that. And you have here for the dynamics, we have compression and we have gate. Here for compression, we have a ratio, we have the threshold, we have release as well. And there is a slow attack time or fast attack time. Those are the only two ways that we can use a compressor. So if we click here, of course, fast attack time, we are not sure well, I am not sure exactly what's the attack time in milliseconds, but it's gonna be a fast attack time and a slow attack time, right? Slow attack times work great on drums. And you're gonna see the gain reduction here on these orange and LEDs and lights. You're gonna see the gain reduction here. For instance, let me show you here. Like we set the threshold. We're gonna see the gain reduction here, right? And the gate, we're gonna see the gain reduction on the green lights here and LEDs. The gate can be very useful to like isolate, for instance, drum bleed on kick drum or snare, so that we don't have like cymbals, tom sounds on the snare microphone or the kick drum microphone and stuff like that. It also can work as an expander. If we click here, an expander is gonna do the opposite of a compressor. The compressor reduces the dynamic range and the expander increases the dynamic range, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Input and output, a ton of presets. So yeah, I think great plugin for only 29 bucks. I think it's a steal, and by the company themselves, Solid State Logic. So let's start here by using it on drums. All right. So for instance, filters. We get rid of highs, we get rid of lows, right? You can see the value here, of course. Let's say 40 Hertz. Okay, we need to turn on, for instance, the high frequency control with this. Let's add some brightness. Okay, let's add some lows. At 80 Hertz, around that area. Before, okay. The low mid frequency band and high mid frequency band have a Q control, which is how narrow or wide is the curve. So for instance, we choose here around 500 Hertz, which is 0.50. Let's remove something here. Okay, maybe this is too much. All right, now let's use compression on these drums. Let's leave the ratio here. Fast release time, slow attack time, so therefore I'm not gonna engage this control. And also if we select peak, so the compressor will take a look more for the peaks. It's gonna be instead of RMS, instead of like the average dynamics, it's gonna look more for the peaks. So let's select peak, because we have a percussive instrument. And so yeah, let's increase the threshold. Well, I have it off, sorry. Okay, we see the gain reduction. And by the way, the threshold has an automatic makeup gain. So the more you increase the threshold, also the more makeup gain you have. So you can use the output here to compensate, right? Because it can increase the volume. Right? It's increasing the volume, so we can lower this a bit. Before, after. You can hear all of that punch, right? With a slow attack time. Let's fast release time. Since it's killing the transients, the initial impact, we have a lot more of the body of the signal. So we have a lot of roomy sound, which works great sometimes on overheads, fast attack times. But on the overall drum bus, I like to have a slow attack time. Right? So there you go, that's on drums. Let's also use it on vocals. Here we have a vocal track.
Sticks and stones are tearing me in two until you start breaking me.
Use a high pass filter here.
Sticks and
100 and
stones are tearing me in two until you start.
We have some, I think, some S's that are bothering me a bit.
Sticks and
right? So if we look for it here, we can have a narrow, for instance, Q control here, and we can go and search for that frequency range. It's probably like 5 or 7K or something like that. Let's check it out. The way to do it, to hunt for problematic frequencies, is to increase the decibels. Wow, that hurt.
Sticks and stones.
And we reduce it, right?
Sticks and stones are tearing me in two until you start breaking me down to my bones. And fill me with spirit.
Okay, we got rid of something, and we can maybe like increase a bit of air.
Sticks and stones are tearing me in two until you start breaking.
Okay, it's a bit subtle. Let's also compress the vocals.
And stones.
Fast attack time. We need fast attack time on vocals. Yeah. Fast release time and
sticks and stones are tearing me in two until you start breaking me down to my bones.
Remember to compensate with this.
And fill me with spirit, sword, shield, and armor.
Like 14 decibels of gain reduction.
Sticks and stones.
It's controlling the vocal signal.
Me in two until you start breaking me down to my bones.
Okay.
And fill me with spirit,
dynamic.
Sword, shield, and armor.
Less dynamic. We have a consistent vocal performance, and we're going to hear like all of the nuances of the vocal performance with a ton of compression. If we need it, of course. Sometimes we don't need a lot of compression, just to give you an example. So yeah, please let me know what you think of these plugins, my friend. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions. And I see some people here in the live stream. In the chat, Jeremiah Peterson, hello, I've never been thinking of getting MALIBU. Thank you for the examples. using it. Jeremiah, you're welcome, my friend. Yeah, it's a great plugin. I am gonna definitely keep it. Mark Lee, yo, primo, I want some carne asada too. Mark, you're invited as well to the barbecue and carne asada, man, in the backyard. We can talk about bands, about anything, about we talk all day about plugins in the channel, so we can like maybe leave that topic aside for a bit and we can talk about other stuff, right? 0419 beats, cool VST. Thanks a lot, Jeremiah Peterson. That motion filter seems like it could be fun to use. Definitely. And Santiago Barcelo, thumbs up. Yeah, thanks a lot, you guys. Before we leave, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnorhunter.com, where you can grab some additional freebies, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. Finally, don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with content like this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.